All right, how many times have you heard this? But I think this is finally working. So give me a few. Let's send out the link. And then we'll do this. Completely easy stream. Easy breezy, right? Everything worked. Okay. Not you. Oh, like so many things, that went from just an easy idea to Facebook doesn't work, maybe never worked, but so if you're on Facebook, sorry. I mean, for a few reasons, but also you won't be here tonight. But you know, the more I go about this, I'm like, how long until I just focus everything on YouTube, right? I've got so much power running here that I'm afraid to do anything without making another buzz. So, yeah, I've got a few things here. So this is an old collection of mine from who knows how long ago, 1990, and some. But as you can see, some of them are yellowing here, some of the rigids. Also, apparently this isn't submission size, I've learned, but I don't care so much about that. But I do care that it's yellowing, that these things were made back in the day, so, you know, maybe without much of an eye towards lasting. Again, it was the 90s. We did everything with the idea that we were going to make millions without actually doing the things that would make millions eventually. I also got two cameras going on here. I don't know which one to look at. Ended up looking at my laptop more than anything. So hope you like the profile. But chat's up, so I should also see chat if that happens. Anywho, let's get a quick third party in here. Make sure everything sounds okay. And if not, you can let me know. So what I did is I went through and bought a few things. So, oh, let's turn this off. That would help. There we go. Some of them tried and true. So BCW has been around for a good long while. I'm going to try to avoid the glare as much as I can here while I do this. But and so I got some penny sleeves, which I never used before. So we're going to do some upgrades as far as that goes. Do I have anything sharp nearby? There you go. Card sleeves, penny sleeves, whatever. And I think I did get these all off Amazon, so. And semi-rigids, I got the semi-rigid 1. These are the 2 size here, again, to show you some of the yellowing ones. You can tell they're a little bit different. Semi-rigid 1 is apparently submission size, as you can send them in to get them graded. I guess this is what they recommend. Honestly, I'm not incredibly excited. Like they've got kind of a bend in them already, so I feel like I maybe should have gone with some top loaders, but we'll see. Again, I'm going to use those for not the most valuable cards in the bunch. I mean, none of these are going to be like mind-blowingly valuable, so either way. For the real fancies, or the ones I deem fancy, I've got these magnetic card holders, which I've never had before. I've got a couple snap cases here that were popular back in the day, but we're going to get these all uniform, looking good, modern materials. Although I will say, taking the biggest chance on these. I've never heard of the brand Cardict. If you go on Amazon, there's just a ton of these to choose from. So I don't know, but they came out to about $1 a piece. They look nice. They got the diamond corners, usually what you want, 35 point, which is the only size I'll need. I might do some of the penny sleeves on top. I saw a lot of people doing that, so that's the plan so far. We'll see if I got 100% on all these. I don't think I'm going to have more than, I mean, I definitely won't. Again, I don't have 25 cards that are worth putting in these, but I think I do. So we're going to operate under that assumption. But that's the idea. So assuming this all sounds and looks okay, that's pretty much it. My wife says it does sound okay. So all 0 viewers of you at this particular moment in time should agree. So yeah, the penny sleeves, because I saw a lot of people kind of doing them, mic may be a bit too hot, like it's hitting red occasionally. Okay, we can turn that down. Let's do it on the camera. Audio level, I'm only at 10, so not too bad if I'm coming in hot. Let's go down to 8, call it a day. If anybody can't hear me, you know what to do. Okay. So yeah, so a lot of people using penny sleeves. If I put anything in these semi-rigids, I'm going to do penny sleeves. We'll see how they fit in those magnetic holders over there. But already better, says the wife. So take that, non-believers. So first up, and I'm not going in any order, these are just how they've ended up in this case of mine, which again, 1990. But if any of you have been watching the Chasers episodes, I did one about Marvel Masterpiece. I might have done it about 2 sets in that one. No, I think I stuck mostly to Marvel Masterpiece. But some enterprising mothers took it upon themselves to see what signed cards were going for. So got some of these in top loaders. 4, I believe. No, maybe just 3. But signed. It didn't come with authentication, but according to Jesco, when I was going through all that stuff, he signed about 1 billion of these at every con and whatever you can think of. So these do have penny sleeves on them already, I can tell, but I'm going to put these in some magnetic card holders. So let's pull a couple of these out first. Said 3, so maybe 3 penny sleeves also. I'll replace the penny sleeves because you can't buy less than like 1 billion for not that much money anyway. So I've even seen some people put these in sleeves afterwards because that way those don't scratch. It's probably a good idea. I'll probably be here doing another stream and another 30 years where I'm doing that? Or we'll all be dead. All right. I don't even know really what condition these are in. Top loaders, they say you can kind of just trying to keep these centered too. This is all new. It's new to me. Go easy on me. All right, not too bad. Those top loaders look nice. Oh, did he put 2 in 1 sleeve? He did. So hey, we can at the very least put them in their own sleeves. So yeah, a lot of people I saw were taking these out, putting the sleeve on top of the magnetic case, and then closing the case like that. I'm going to see if it matters if I just put them in the sleeve. They actually look like they're in pretty darn good condition. Signature's legit. Looks like probably some sort of gold paint marker. All right, I guess the idea with why the penny sleeve is because the magnetic holders don't hold them perfectly tight, so there's a chance they move around in here a little bit, I guess. But so yeah, the penny sleeve definitely makes it a little bit bigger than the cutout here. Which might be why they just put it on top, because it's having a hard time fitting in. Yeah, okay, so that's why they do that. So let's try just the card, penny sleeve on top, just like everybody else was doing. Uh-oh. You were joking. The card's too big for the holder. Beautiful. Well, I guess is that going to be all of these? I mean, it's right on the edge. But I don't believe it's actually fitting inside. Oh, maybe it is. Yeah, actually it might be. It's just that shallow. Alright, so penny sleeve on top. That should help push it in if that's the case. And yeah, I guess. I'm going to call it good. I do not like necessarily the penny sleeve. That does have a cruddy corner. Not a great corner right there. Yeah, I don't love the sleeve for the visibility on the front here. Kind of adds more glare to it, but all right, let's keep trying that. Daredevil. By the way, great choices. I don't know if my mom necessarily had a pick, but pretty great choices as far as the cards go. Daredevil. Ghost Rider, Hulk. All right, yeah, that drops right in. So the Ghost Rider card is just maybe a little bit bigger than normal, which isn't rare. I was looking up a lot of stuff because actually sending cards out to get graded is a relatively new thing. So I was looking at a little bit of what they grade on, and some of the cut is in there because not all cards are created equal. In fact, I think I mentioned this on the video too, but some of them will, you know, not actually be centered up on the card, stuff like that. So I'm going to call it good. That's working. And Hulk. So this is it. This is all I had in mind. Figured it was better than doing it alone. Oh boy. I laugh because I am alone. Yep, Hulk is, strangely enough, wow. Hulk might not only be bigger, but he might be not perfectly square. Or the case is not perfectly square, but Hulk smash. See if that affects anything. So the Cardict things seem cool. I mean, I don't have any experience with the other ones, so got nothing to compare it to, but they don't seem cheap. They seem clear. I was a little hesitant because most of them will, I'm not putting them on completely, perfectly. Most of them will mention, you know, UV protection and all that stuff. The Cardict mentions it on the whatchamacallit, Amazon page, but I don't see it anywhere on the box, so I don't know. All right, so we got to figure out what we're going to put in card holders. Let's just keep doing those for now. I think the ones that are already in hard cases are probably a good start. So I'm going to pick those out. I don't think I have 25 hard cases, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 left here that are already in hard cases. So some of these in semi-ridges that I have, I will be able to put in hard cases. So we'll see which ones I choose, but for now we'll start with what I already got in hard cases. So might as well go by collection here. Any Wildcats fans in the house? So I clicked the Wildcats cards. I haven't done a Chasers episode on them yet, so you're getting a little bit of a sneak preview here, maybe. But Wildcats was one of the Image comics that came about by way of Jim Lee. I've heard that Grifter went on to, like, he's in Marvel now, or DC maybe? I don't know, or everything maybe? Like he crossed over in some weird ways from what I understand. Need to look that up again, but let's get these in some hard cases. 4 more. I actually haven't decided if I will, because I pretty much have all the Chasers episodes written at this point. I don't know if I'm going to, because I do have some card collections that I don't know that I need to talk about necessarily, I guess, for lack of a better word. So maybe I either do one episode where I hit the camera and screw that up. It's a real janky setup I got going on here, but oh, come on. I didn't bump the autofocus, did I? Great. Doesn't take much, I guess. All right, let me see if I can get the autofocus back on this secondary. Let's do the old standby here. But we're back in focus, so I'm going to take it. Anyways, yes, so I don't have this episode of Chasers written yet, but I might do one that's kind of just a catch-all for some of the, because something I have talked about on that series already is just how things went nuts for a good long while. You know, everybody was doing cards. The 90s were great for comic books, but not in every respect, I guess. So I don't know. We'll see. The part of me that's desperately thorough wants to, but I find myself picking and choosing my battles more and more lately. I forget this dude's name. Warblade. Sounds about right. So I guess this is a good case scenario. I mean, these aren't the best made cards, and it's hard to tell with the foil, but I can see some scratches on here. I don't know if that's from the card sliding around in here or what. That fits much more nicely in the holder. Just Marvel Masterpiece cards. They were the biggest thing ever. Cool. Grifter. I don't remember where I got all these hard cases. I mean, obviously I must have been buying them from the comic shop I mentioned in the videos, actually, but yeah, I feel like I'm looking at some scratches or deposits on this one. I don't know. I don't think it was mostly right out of the package into these things back then. I don't think I necessarily handled them a whole bunch, so I don't know where they would have got those from if it wasn't from rolling around in this case for 30 years or whatever it is. Actually, yeah, what is it? When did these come out? Does it say? Wildcats, 1993. So, yeah. Supposed to be an early afternoon stream. And now I hear people cooking dinner in the other room. I haven't even looked up what these are worth. At some point, every collector from the 90s just stops looking up how much these things are worth. Because it's never good, rarely good. But also something you come to make peace with eventually. Also forget this dude's name. Lord Emp, obviously. You come to make peace with the fact that, I mean, yeah, in the 90s, especially as a kid, you thought these were going to be worth millions someday. But that's maybe the main thing that changes. Now, I mean, okay, yeah. If somebody came up and said, oh, that card's worth $1 million, here is $1 million for it, yeah, I'd probably get rid of it. But at this point, the thing that you tell yourself is that, well, as The Simpsons once put it, the emotional value is through the roof. Try my best to keep fingerprints off the cards and the case. I don't know how well I'm doing necessarily, but I do like the magnetic cases just in general. They have another one-touch cases. And this guy, Pike. I do want to go back and read the Wildcats comics some days because I don't remember anything about them. I was more of a Liefeld fan, so I read Youngblood, but even then I couldn't tell you much about it. So the Wildcats just in one ear and out the other, I think. Not going to help. I think that's a divot. Bumped the camera again. Didn't kill the autofocus though. Hey, that was weird, huh? Remember when that happened? Cool. All right. Next up, I feel like I should keep these in view, huh? At least in place of the semi-rigid holders, maybe. No? Yes? All right. Next up, looks like a Savage Dragon. I don't know if I have any other card from this collection, so I don't know where necessarily I would have got this. But I was a big Eric Larson fan. Read those Spider-Mans, followed him to his Image deal, and from what I understand, excuse me, I think Savage Dragon went forever. Actually, I guess Spawn probably went longer, but I feel like Savage Dragon stuck in there for a good long while. Might even still be out there, for all I know. Not a great collector nowadays. This one's got like a glossy finish to it. Glossier than those Wildcats cards, it seems, so I kind of see less divots. This one looks like it's in better condition, actually. So far the Image cards are a little bit more uniform, looks like. Penny sleeve on top. Very nice. All right, next up is Cable. I was big on X-Force, so I'm sure I was big on this, but where's it from? That kind of looks like, oh, I'm going to say X-Men Series 2 on that one, which I'm getting ready to do an episode on. I think that was 1993 as well. And that actually looks pretty darn good. I don't see a whole lot wrong with that card at all. A.T. Art Thibault? Does that sound right? I'm probably being too careful, I know. I watched Oh yeah, there's a cut. Now I can see it in this light. There are some imperfections. I watched a few videos, it's been a while, but of people going through their collections, and one dude was just manhandling the cards. Did not enjoy that video. So there's probably a good middle ground, you know, not as crazy as I am, but I'll never find it. Looks good. All right, this I have done a Chasers episode on before, and I think I made something along the lines of it's probably the card I have that's worth the most. Still haven't looked that up, but it's probably true. It being a Marvel masterpiece. So glad I hung on to it too. I feel like I know I had more Chase cards than it looks like I have now. So I must have been trading them, or I don't know, but this one's a looker. And it fits. Doesn't go to the edges like that Hulk card. The Hulk card is bigger than all the rest. That is hilarious, guys. You did it. Very nice. All right, so that's everything that's already in a hard case. Now we've got to make some decisions, and we're gonna have So this is a Marvel Masterpiece card. I don't think it has that did yellow. Yes, this top loader did yellow. That's the winner of the bunch, I think. So, but it is in a penny sleeve. Might be one of the only ones I ever put in a penny sleeve for whatever reason. But it is just a promo card. So I don't even know if these ended up being worth something. They are included when you look up what the collections, you know, on the internet. Everybody's like, here's the promo card. They will count those, but nothing on it. It's just a card you could pick up off the counter that was like, these are coming out. So I don't necessarily know that that's hard case worthy. So we'll come back to that maybe. All right. Oh, that's the other promo. That's a Spider-Man promo. So I already have that in a semi-rigid, but we'll see. These ones might be hard cases. Oh, is that another? Yep, that's the Psylocke promo. So I maybe had all the promos there. So these are X-Force cards that I believe were part of a Marvel Universe Series 2, or they came out around the same time as Marvel Universe Series 2. I think that's why I talked about them in that video. But they might have been pack-ins with X-Force number 1, which meant you had to open the bag, which automatically shot that value. So again, I don't know what any of these are worth, so we're probably just going to go on emotional value here, but that's a possibility. I also have a bunch of Wizard cards. Wizard always did a lot of pack-ins too. So it's one for Stormwatch. That is not a pack-in. I don't even know what that is. Ultraverse, quite possibly. A superhero named Holocaust for some reason. No idea. We'll come back to those. This was another wizard pack-in. Santa Todd. Most of them just had this kind of sparkly border there. I don't know if the wizards are really hard case material. Another wizard one. Youngblood, although that is not Liefeld. That's probably Portatio. Can't find a signature anywhere, but I desperately want to be right about that. Kiboshometer, holy moly, 8.5. Nope, no information on who drew that. Savage Dragon. Oh, so this might be part of a. These go together? No, they don't. Is that Portatio? I remember liking his art, but that is, I'm misplacing his name. Savage Dragon. Pit. Okay, so this was a foil for Series 1, X-Men Series 1. Did I talk about these in that video? Maybe I didn't. That's a possibility. Kane. This is another wizard. I don't remember what Kane was all about, but the fact that it's die cut makes it fun. That is Liefeld. Actually, that might be Larson. Oh no, that might be a combo. Yeah, that's Larson. That's Liefeld. And that is a two-parter. Yeah, there's a second part. But again, that's Wizard. I don't know that Wizard cards are anything that ever went up in value. So Supreme, a Jurassic Park. Oh, that's another promo. Jurassic Park card promo. Another Wizard, Santa the Barbarian. Doomsday, the Death of Superman trading cards. This is another promo. That's another Wizard for Shadowhawk. That's another, no, that's Valiant. Promo for Deathmate, looks like. I didn't even know they did Deathmate cards, but sure they did. Oh, put that over there. That is Portatio. Yeah, maybe I was right about Portatio. Wetworks, it's another Wizard card. Superman foil, Man of Steel. That's another Wizard card. That's another Wizard card for Wildcats. Predator versus Magnus Robot Fighter. That's a Valiant series. I'm going to say these are promo cards too. So maybe that was my only criteria for rigid card holders at the time, was whether it was a promo card or not. Wizard for Shadowhawk. Wizard for The Max, Sam Keith. I think got his start on Sandman, right? Am I making that up? Here are some more. Oh, this is a Wildcats card promo. Youngblood card, Youngblood number 0. Promo, maybe? Predator versus Robot Fighter. Is that the same as the other one? No, that's different. I got 2 Predator versus Robot Fighter promos, it looks like, probably. All right. Well, I think we're going to have room to put anything we want and more into these cases. So let's set aside the Wizard cards and these probably promo cards. And nothing left in the bag. Oh, but you know what? I know what else we want to put in hard cases. Let's see. We put all of these in hard cases. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. I could do that and still have room left over. But do I have that nearby? I do. Okay. Nope, I did hit the camera. Fantastic. Check this out. So this is a more... Oh no, this is not what I thought. Yeah, this is what I thought. So more spoiler alerts here for the episodes of Chasers. So next episode is having to do with a more recent acquisition. Well, it'll be a longer story. I won't spoil that, but it's going to be this Marvel Universe Series 4, I think, is what we're doing here. So I do have some chase cards from here that never made it into cases. So let's put these in cases first, since they just got nothing. And then we'll see what we do, because I just don't think promo cards ever ended up being worth anything. Certainly not worth putting in hard cases. So maybe I just have extra hard cases left over. Wouldn't be the end of the world, right? So Series 4, right? Yes, Marvel Universe Series 4. Surely it says that somewhere. Anyway, they came out with foils and hologram. I think. Okay, I haven't done all of the research necessary for the episode yet, so I'm not going to spoil what I don't know yet. But there are some foils as a part of the series. Doom 2099. Okay, I should look this up, right? Marvel Universe Series 4. Yeah, this is Series 4. Okay, cool. And as far as the foils go, yeah, okay. So there was only one hologram to this series and 9 foils. So I've got 2 of the 9 foils. We actually doubled up on one of them, so that stinks, but we did get the hologram, so that is cool. And worth a hard case, I say. So yeah, when I was looking these up, these Cardict ones, there were some reports of some of them came broken, but I'm not really finding any of those. So far so good with these. Specialist was the other foil we found. Now here's the question, do I put both of the Specialist cards in cases? Seems unnecessary. 51 minutes, huh? Wouldn't seem so long if I didn't spend however many hours beforehand trying to get it to work. Specialist. No idea about this dude, by the way. Oh, specialist. No, let's just do a semi-rigid for the other specialist. So, penny sleeve. You have to be careful sometimes putting it in the penny sleeve. And semi-rigid. I do like the slightly bigger size of these semi-rigid number 1s because semi-rigid number 2s are pretty tight. I don't like the idea that there's some bend in them, but it's not, all said, not too bad. I don't think it's permanently damaging anything. Unless, okay, there we go. Jeez, go down. What is, there we go, golly. That'll work. All right, and then the big guy. So, yeah, this is the only hologram for Marvel Universe Series 4. And again, not to spoil too much of the story for the episode, but we bought a box. So, I don't know, maybe there's one in every box, so we were always going to get one, but I don't know. It's kind of hard to see. Oh, actually it's showing up on camera pretty good. Oh, it says right there, Marvel Universe Series 4. Read the card. Wonder if putting the penny sleeve on top is going to mess with it at all. No, looks pretty good. There you go. There's a good shot. All right, so that's Series 4. Again, check out the next episode of Chasers for more about that. The other cards I'm thinking might be worth holders are upstairs, so should have brought them down. Okay, well, we'll be right back. All right, so there's more of these than I thought there was going to be, so I think actually everything I said was a maybe is just going to end up in a semi-rigid. So this is series 5, which again, no spoilers, but we're in the middle of collecting, and there's more, I think, than enough here to take up the rest of those cases. Some of them, I'm not sure. So series 5 kind of ratchets things up. So there's a lot more even different kinds of collectibles in here. So I'm just going to go with it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, wait, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That leaves me with 3 of these left over, so we'll see again. Again, who knows if they're worth putting in these, but to me they are. Maybe after I'm done with these, I just save the semi-rigids for later. Or do them off camera. I guess I did already go through them, so. Again, this was just meant to be a hangout mostly anyway, so. Mission accomplished, as they say. Okay, so we got 3 types of chase cards from here, Marvel Series 5. First is a hologram. It looks like a bad one. I'm not sure what to tell you about this one. I need to look up what exactly was going on with all these collectibles, because as you know, sometimes the more you make, the less they matter. Either a piece of dust on there or a divot. Well, it's not moving. I don't really want to put it in the case with dirt. I don't really want to rub it. This is a microfiber cloth. Okay, this might be a real big no-no, but nope. All right, I don't know what that is, so it's going in with it. At the very least, that speck of dust will be preserved for all time. Not sure that really improved anything, but hey. All right, next kind of collectible that came out of these are like little animation cells, almost, they look like. I don't think, so this would have been 94. I'm not sure the animated series was still going on. And that doesn't necessarily look like art from the animated series. Suspended animation. So, I don't know. Can always reevaluate later. Or just buy more of these holders, which it's kind of always the funny thing is you're spending money. You got to spend money to make money. Except one of those things doesn't necessarily happen in this case. The other one is Silver Surfer, same thing, suspended animation. These are all fitting great. I wonder how my camera batteries are doing. The stream might just end when the cameras do, so. No, I think we'll end after I get all these hard cases taken care of. I don't know if I'll come back to do a stream for the semi-rigids, but kind of already showed you what all those are, so. I'll do those off camera. Wow, this one really doesn't want to stay. Okay. These cards are actually some sort of plastic, so probably a little bit more easily preserved anyways, but oh, did I put that in backwards? No, that's it. So one side looks way more brighter than the other, and it's like the back side, so. Speaking of back sides that look better than the front side. All right. These are not holographic. What are they? Kind of chromy? Foil. That's the word I'm looking for. These are foils, let's say. Yeah, just those masterpiece cards were a little big. Everything else is fitting great. Limited edition Power Blast. Oh, that's what they called it. Oh, that might be Art Adams. Butler Adams? No. That doesn't look... Yeah, maybe Adams did the coloring then. That doesn't necessarily look like an Art Adams original there. Hulk. Can you hear the kids outside? Because I can. If I had a lawn, they'd be on my lawn. Power Blast. Not doing too bad on the Power Blast if there's 9 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're only missing 3. So again, not to spoil too much of the future episodes of Chasers, but this Marvel Series 5 is what we're currently collecting. I have an actual box that we maybe only been halfway through. So there's a chance we might complete all of these Power Blasts. Although I'm not expecting to complete the series, which is kind of a bummer. And I'll get more into this in the episode, but I basically bought the box before they exploded. You could get, because the way collectible cards have gone, especially for Marvel, is that the boxes are super expensive. The cards, I think maybe baseball cards or basketball cards do this somewhat too, but you can get like a box that just comes with like, it's like buying a box already full of foils, you know, for collectors only. It's a really strange market that it's turned into. But when I bought my box of Marvel Universe Series 5, it was kind of right on the cusp of, for comic cards anyways, of kind of the old, I don't know if it's a revival, but coming back into consciousness. So I got lucky in that I got my box of Marvel Universe Series 5 for $100, which could have cost that much back then. You know, it seems like nothing. It was an entire box, you know, and back then the packs come with whatever was 10, 12 cards, something like that. I forget. So compared to, you know, spending maybe close to the same amount on a box nowadays and getting like 3 cards in a pack and like 10 packs, it's honestly absurd. So as much as I would love to collect some of the newer iterations of Marvel Masterpiece, I don't see that ever happening necessarily. But when I bought this box, it was like a happy accident. I'm like, okay, well, I don't have to get into collecting these new versions anyways, because I can buy I never collected Series 5 when it came out, so I can correct that, go back and collect Series 5 for relatively cheap. But then the market kind of exploded. So I don't expect to complete Series 5 with what I have. I don't expect to be able to afford to buy another box to do so. So what you see is going to be what you get, but I do like what they, yeah, okay. I'll talk more about that when I do the episode, but digging the foils that I've got so far. Over there is a mess, by the way. Seems like if you made a one-touch like this that kind of included some sort of protection on the front, those would probably sell, right? And quite possibly last, but not least, Thing. Daddy had to work late tonight, kids. All right, so that's Series 5. And I have 3 holders left. One more look. I do have some free floaters in here in my box, but is that a wizard pog? I don't think any of them. These are the actual Wildcats cards, I think. Which I don't know why they're here. I think I have these in a binder somewhere too. Huh. Figure that out later. And a whole bunch of Youngblood cards. Looks like some oh, this might be the Return of Superman cards. Apparently I collected the Return of Superman cards. I don't know what's up with these Spider-Man cards. I only have 2. And those, you can tell, have not necessarily kept well. And 94 Fleer Ultra X-Men. Oh, is this X-Men Series 3 or something? I have no idea what these cards are. 94 Fleer Ultra. Forge, X-Men, Marvel. They do all seem to be X related. I'm going to say this was X-Men Series 2 or 3 or something like that. Very few of these in here. Oh, look, here's the bag I can just look at. X-Men, 94 Fleer Ultra. Okay, so we weren't even serializing them, maybe, at this point. Either way, none of those worth the hard case, so I think we're going to call it on the hard cases, which means I think we're going to call it on the stream. So that was fun for me. Hey, somebody is in the chat. Looks like Twitch. What's up, Bush 1G? Sorry I didn't see you there. Doesn't even say how long ago that might have been. So, welcome to the end of the stream. Hope you enjoyed what you got to see. Like I said, I don't think I'm going to boot this up again just to do the semi-rigids, but we should definitely do more streams, huh? So, for now, it's going to be it. Thanks for hanging out. If you hung out, let's talk to you later.